and you're watching In Style Atlanta. We are at Boogaloo Lounge in Midtown Atlanta for TV1's brand new scripted series premiere of Here We Go Again. It's starring Wendy Raquel Robinson, Kyndall Ferguson, and LeToya Luckett. Can't wait to see what all they have to say about this brand new show. Now, what is the latest with you right now?
Well, I'm somewhere being a mommy, okay? Really dealing with, well, being a mommy. And working on my book, The Wait Is Over, which is, I'm finishing up, pretty much done. And that's coming out like late summer, early fall. And then I'm working on Mommy's Got Soul 2 to be released. I'm trying to shave it down. It's a workout DVD for new moms and pregnant women. And what else? I'm having a boot camp coming out. Like, I'm going to do a boot camp tour with 6 cities with celebrity trainers called the Wait Is Over Boot Camp Tour. I'm doing the Survivor Movement, which is 5 women who are survivors. And we go around and we speak to women. And try to get them to their next level, you know, or not even to their next level, but just kind of be it mentorship, partnership, friendship, companionship, letting women know that they're not alone in their journeys, you know what I'm saying? So that's what the Survivor Tour is about. All 5 of us have survived something traumatic, and we are out here to share our stories so that other women can get through their thing, you know, so.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit and tell me, what is your book about?
The book is about body image and how I was groomed in an industry where skinny was the right thing, but it kind of messed up my perception of who I should be and what I should be. So the book just kind of talks about that story, but then it teaches lessons. It talks about proper nutrition and the proper way to do it, and to kind of love yourself wherever you are. You know, first you have to learn to love yourself wherever you are. Then you can decide whether or not you want to change things the right way. Not, you know, taking diet pills and waist trainers till you can't breathe, you know, pushing in your ribs, you know, getting butt shots and all that. You don't have to do all that. If you just love yourself and love who you are, then you can say, oh, okay, well, I can stand a few pounds, you know, well, let me do this, let me eat right, you know. You can take your time. It's not an urgency. So the book is just, it's really geared towards young women, because they need to understand that it's okay to like you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about.
Okay, so with Here We Go Again, this is another story where we're talking about what happens when a mother has a child really young. How important is that story, do you think, to tell?
Well, my cousin had her child at 15, and now her daughter has a child at 15. My cousin. And it's interesting because my sister had a baby at 16, and it was turbulent for her. You know, my mom didn't know how to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's cool to show, it's a lot of women out here like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of babies, a lot of teenage women that don't know what to do with in situations like this when they have babies this young. So I think this is a good look, because it says it's not that it's okay to have a baby as a teen, but you don't have to disown them, and they're not done with their lives simply because they had a baby at a young age. And I think that that's good to highlight, to show another aspect, because we frown upon it more than we do shine upon it. So I think this is going to be good. It's going to be interesting. A lot of women are going to be able to relate.
Well, thank you so much. So tell me a little bit about your character on Here We Go.
Well, I play Shantae Walker, who's a 15-year-old turning 16. The show opens with her Sweet 16, which you would think would be a momentous occasion for any teenager, but her entire life has been building up to this moment, and her mother doesn't want her to get pregnant at 16 and follow in the same footsteps as her grandmother and she both have. So it's kind of this like taboo of a situation. Her mom, while convincing her not to get pregnant, ends up pregnant by Shantae's father, whom she wasn't even with at the time. She had a whole separate man. It's a lot to digest, but I think it's a really necessary show and really tackles teenage pregnancy by the horns, and I think it's really necessary right now.
And what I like about the show is that the women in the show still were able to follow their dreams. And I know, aside from acting, you also have aspirations in music, so tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I come from musical theater, so those are my roots, kind of singing, acting, dancing all at the same time, which is just like Wendy Raquel Robinson. So we have that in common, but I don't think I could pick one over the other. I need it all to make me whole, because I've started that way.
How are you able to balance it all, though?
You know what? Ironically, it's all happened in different moments. When I'm not singing, I'm getting a role, or when I'm not working on acting, then I'm working on a project. So it somehow just serendipitously has this way of figuring itself out. I don't know. It's God.
Okay, well, so tell me a little bit about your music.
Ambition of a Hustler. My album come out February the 12th everywhere. Make sure y'all cop that. But it's a different feel. Like, I feel like I've grown lyrically, writing it, because I write all my music. I got Kalina Hopper from Love and Hip Hop on it. I got Q Parker from 112 on it. Sarah Stokes is on it as well. So, you know, we making it pop.
You have a lot of people who work in reality TV. Do you feel like reality TV can kind of hurt your career in music, or do you think it helps more?
For me, I'm on a show. That's a pitch. I'm on a show because I want to show my growth, and I want to show that an average dude from DC can make it out the hood and become something. So that's why I did it, and I'm also did it for more so of my music as well, because let's be honest, I mean, you need that platform in order to do what you really want to do.
But do you feel like people will take you more serious on the show, or no?
I feel like it's all in what you throw out there. You know, you don't control how they edit and everything, but you control how you are. So if you just be yourself and just own it, it is what it is. People gonna love you or hate you.
So how would you describe your music? Not just the lyrics, but like, what's the feel that you get when we listen to your music?
When I first did my first mixtape, which is on iTunes right now, Ambition of a Hustler, I was so raw and, you know, coming from out of the streets. And now with this album, I've like been in the game for two years, so I'm like experiencing so much around me now. So now it's like I have things to talk about and can be a little vulnerable. It can be tough, and then, you know, can be, you know, so it's growth, like I said, and I've grown lyrically as well.
You've collaborated with a lot of people already. Who are some people that you want to work with in the future?
Who I want to work with in the future? I think it would be actually dope if we can get some DC love together. Like, you know, me and Lola Monroe, we can do something. I'm a big fan of hers. She's also from DC. I want to work with Maya. You know, I'm not really big on like the dudes or the females that's popping right now. I'm like an underground dude, and I want to keep that underground feel, but still mainstream.
So what do you have going on right now? What are some of the new projects that you have coming up?
Wow. Okay, well, first of all, let me just say big ups to the cast while we're here tonight, because I'm here for my girl, Wendy Raquel. We've been friends for years, and I am so happy that I am on a show right now called The Inspectors on CBS. We just got picked up for a second season, whoop whoop. So just trying to follow in her footsteps, you know, and creating positive black images on screen. You know, we appreciate that. So, yeah, that, and as far as the big screen goes, I'm on Alvin and the Chipmunks right now, and The Fifth Wave. You can catch me in a couple of things on the big screen, so life is good.
So what was it like working with Wendy?
Well, Wendy and I have been friends forever, and we actually started working together on the stage. And when you're talking about live theater, let me just say, no two nights were ever the same. So Wendy keeps it alive. She is who you see. That's her. She's always real, always transparent, and just a lot of fun, and she loves hard. She loves hard.
What advice can you give to aspiring actresses and even current actresses about continuing being able to work?
I would say the number one thing is don't quit on yourself. Do not quit on your dreams. It's just so easy to let life happen, and we get married and we have kids, and then we got to pay the bills, and we forget about what matters. So continue to feed your artists. That's the number one thing. And then the second thing is invest in yourself. You know, keep learning your craft and get to a place where you can start owning some of your property, write, produce, direct, and not wait for Hollywood to decide when you get to go to work.
So are you writing, producing, directing anything coming up?
The above, all of the above, and we'll be making some announcements soon. So you know how that is. It's like you can't say nothing until you can say something. But soon, yes, I do follow my own advice.
Well, congratulations and thank you so much.
Nice.
You too. So tell me a little bit about the show and your involvement with it.
Well, you know, I'm actress comedian Coco Brown. I'm actually on another show, another network, but I'm here to support my sisters. Anytime I see my sisters working in this industry in any capacity, I celebrate them. You know, I love Wendy, you know, fan of LeToya, you know, to see the new people that they have on the show. That means there's still opportunities for us as black actors to get our shine on and to show that our craft is serious to us. So I'm just here to support my sisters, man. I really am.
How important is it to you to create roles for more black actors and actresses to be involved with?
I think it's very important. I think it's very important. You know, I mean, you know, to quote Viola Davis, you know, it's just that we don't have the opportunities. But more are coming. And the one thing that I love about being a black female actress is that I will work forever. Aging doesn't scare me. They're going to always need a principal, a guidance counselor, a DA, a judge. I'm going to work forever, honey. I ain't worried.
So what are some of the roles that you want to have in the future as you continue your career? that you haven't had yet?
You know, right now I'm working, I just finished filming a show that's on now called The People vs. O.J. Simpson on FX. You know, great buzz. I'm so excited about being on that because it's my first major dramatic role. Because I've done, you know, comedic acting for 20 years. And people, that's what they know me by, from Jennifer, from For Better or Worse on OWN. So to be able to show them that I have more layers, there's more to Coca Brown than just being funny. So, you know, my goal is to get more dramatic roles, something gritty, something dark, something dirty, so they can see that there's more layers to Coca. Funny is like breathing to me. I'm like, bring on the challenge now. Give me something dark.
Okay, great to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Why don't you tell me about some of the roles that you have going on right now or any upcoming projects that you have?
Well, the one that's on Centric Television right now and it's going to air on the BET networks all month for Valentine's Day is called What Love Will Make You Do. I play the role Kim, one of the main characters in the film, and it has Darren Henson, Victoria Rao, Carl Payne, Brad James, the Hudson brothers. There's a lot of us that are in the film. Judy Blair. So we're really excited about the film. It's like a romantic comedy, dramedy, suspense. It has everything in it. So, and a little bit of faith-based.
So what's the story with it, though?
It's about a man who basically finds his love, but he's not sure if it's the right decision in the end. I can't really tell it without telling it.
And when does that come out?
It came out on Friday. It's a film that actually premiered on Friday night on Centric Television, and so it's going to continue to air, yeah. So we're excited about it.
Okay, when's the next airing, do you know?
I don't know, I'm sorry. But but if they check the listings, they should see it. And it's also right now on DVD, online and in Walmart and stuff like that. It all dropped at the same time, so it's kind of hard to remember everything, but we're excited about it.
With In Style Atlanta, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so your character, Maddie Walker, was a teen mom, and she was the daughter of a teen mom. What is it about this story that made you want to get involved?
I think that was it. It was something different I had never seen before in a script, and I know it's a heavy subject. People like to, look down or frown upon things like that, but at the same time, these are people's lives. Things happen, and the thing that I love most about Maddie is what she did with it. The only thing she probably regrets is the timing of it, but I don't think she regrets her daughter. You know what I mean? And I just love the message of picking yourself up and moving forward, and that's what I feel Maddie did.
Okay, and this role, this is a comedy. So what was it like acting in a comedy? That's a little different, huh?
A little bit, yeah. I think that was what was great about it as well, is it was something that I had never done before. I've been in dramas, I played the mean boss, all of that, but this was like a fun, different something that I'd never done before. So, and I love a challenge. So that's why that's one of the main reasons why I took it on.
Was it challenging working with Rob on this show?
Not at all. He was so cute. He gonna hate that I called him cute. But the thing that I love most is he heard the role was available, and he took the liberty of reading through the scripts, preparing himself, and then he presented it to me. And once I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, you are a natural for real. And so we worked a little bit, and then I presented it to producers, and they were like, oh, he's done. He's casted. Yeah, so it was fun.
So it looks like Here We Go Again is going to be a great story. It's a story that's not being told anywhere else. We cannot wait to see the comedic take on single mothers who have their children really young and continue to raise them and put out a good positive image. So I can't wait to see the show. It premieres this Tuesday at 9 p.m. on TV1. Thanks so much for watching In Style Atlanta.